may be wondering how it came to be that an agnostic Jew, an ex-radical, would write a book about the war to destroy Christian America. When I realized that I was involved in a movement that was destructive and evil, the first thing that occurred to me was I have to re-examine the country that we were trying to destroy, which was America. And the first thing that struck me was you can't have inalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness if there's no God. And that was a problem for an agnostic, not an atheist, somebody who just doesn't know. That was just the beginning of what I discovered. I soon found out that I realized that every value that we have, every principle, every freedom that we cherish, the idea of all men are created equal, the idea of tolerance, inclusion, even diversity, every one of these originated as a Christian idea, and in fact as a Protestant Christian idea, which is no accident since 98% of the people who settled this continent and created America were Protestant Christians. And they came up with a revolutionary concept, the Protestants. And the concept was the priesthood of all believers. The idea that each one of us faces our Maker one-on-one without the intervention of a church or a religion for that matter, or a government, because all of those are subject to human corruption. And that's a central, that's the central message, really, if you like, of the first chapters of Genesis. We were given a paradise better than any socialist ever dreamed up. You live forever, no pain in childbirth, fruit fell from the trees, but the condition of staying there was not to want to know evil, not to eat of that tree. And we couldn't do it. And it's the human propensity to evil that is the problem. All true believing Christians understand that the root cause of all social problems is us. And that when we get into government, we're more dangerous, because we have more power, when we're the same people that are causing the problems in the first place. Think of it for a second. The priesthood of all believers is a radical idea of human equality. You answer to your God. You don't answer, to governments, especially ones that are, on the wrong path. It included black slaves. And you hear from the Democrats, people like Cory Booker, another moron, and Julian Castro. These are anti-American radicals, is what they are. You hear that America's original sin was slavery. No, it wasn't. When the Betsy Ross flag was designed, it was the year before the Declaration of Independence. Every slave in America had been enslaved by black Africans and sold at auction in Ghana and Benin and shipped across. They were sold to Englishmen and shipped across the Atlantic by Englishmen for a slave system that England had set up. And our birth certificate, our Declaration of Independence, was a revolutionary idea. All men are created equal, and they're endowed by their Creator with a right, an inalienable right to liberty. America is the greatest gift given to black people in 3,000 years of human history where slavery was a normal institution. We can be proud of what we did. The reason there's a war on Christians is because Christianity and America are really one. Even the fact that we are a secular republic. Why are we a secular republic? Because all these Protestant sects were fleeing persecution by other religious sects in Europe. And they didn't want any one interpretation of religion or relation to God to characterize the country. Therefore, they wanted a secular republic. It's a Christian idea to have this secular republic that we have. And that's why the left, or one of the reasons the left hates Christianity and hates Christians. My frustration is that we don't talk that way, that we're not fighting this war. We're too polite. Well, not me. Don't be so polite. Don't call these people, these progressives, don't even call them progressives, since they haven't had a new idea since 1848. Don't call them liberals. They're vindictive bigots. And what I often feel guilty as a former radical to teach conservatives and Christians bad manners. But this is a street fight, people. And you got to go, not everybody is capable of this, but those of you who are, got to go right in your face to these people and call them out for what they are. And you just have to find a way to do that that's consonant with being a Christian. Jesus said, I bring not peace, but a sword. Locate that sword and use it. Thank you.